What is affinity diagramming? Affinity diagramming is a process used to externalize and meaningfully cluster observations and insights from research, keeping design teams grounded in data as they design. As long as research data is stored as tacit knowledge in people's minds or buried in interview transcripts, teams will experience difficulty synthesizing what has been observed and learned. It allows designers to capture research-backed ideas, observations, concerns, needs on separate sticky notes so that the design implications of each may be thoroughly examined on their own. Two common research variations of affinity diagramming include 1. Affinity diagramming for contextual inquiry. 2. Affinity diagramming for usability tests. Affinity diagramming is an inductive exercise that is, instead of grouping notes in predefined categories, the work is done from the bottom up. By first clustering specific, small details into groups, which then give rise to the general and overarching themes. Once complete, the affinity diagram should be referred back to not as a prop, but as the voice of the customer, and a partner in design. Let's look at affinity diagramming for contextual inquiry. Once researchers have conducted interviews of typical workers from 4 to 6 different work sites, there should be enough representative data to complete an affinity diagram. Note: before the affinity diagramming session, record on average 50 to 100 observations of each person interviewed. Each observation should be on its own sticky note. Be sure that notes reference their original interview transcript, in case a question comes up about it. Once created, notes are posted on a wall and the team begins the rigorous process of interpreting notes and considering the underlying significance of each. Notes that share a similar intent, problem, or issue, or that share an affinity, are clustered together. Out of this work, a story emerges about people, their tasks, and the nature of their problems. Next, we will look at affinity diagramming for usability tests. Before each usability test session, the research team agrees on a different color sticky note for each participant. Once the usability test is in progress, the team, which can include stakeholders, developers, designers, and other researchers, watches the evaluation from an observation room. As the participant talks through the tasks, the team captures specific observations and quotes on sticky notes and posts them on a wall or whiteboard. Throughout a few usability tests, common issues and problems in the interface will emerge. The categories that have usability issues will show many colored sticky notes, indicating several people experience the same problem. Fixes and priorities to the interface can then be determined. Whatever aspect of the design has the most issues is the first to get fixed and retested.